Hey everybody, this is the old sports editor Ronnie Gallagher, and we're here for another edition of the Sundrop pregame show. Now this week we're down here at South Rowan. It's been a good week for South. They're reveling in their first victory of the year. They beat Central Cabarrus last week. They'd come close before, but last week they had 84-yard touchdown run by Mark McDaniel. They had a 98-yard touchdown pass. It was really an exciting night for them. But tonight they're on their home field against the mighty, mighty West Rowan Falcons. 35 straight wins, 4 shutouts. And Jason Rollins is going to have to find a way to score on these guys. Nobody else has been able to find a way. But he does have Mark McDaniel. So let's all sit back, drink some Sundrop, and enjoy one of the best games in the area tonight. Okay, I'm standing here with Trey Mashore. Now Trey, you're not in uniform. You want to tell the fans why?
I went into the hospital Wednesday, and I just got released today in enough time to get here to the game. I had lost 20 pounds because my pancreas wasn't producing enough insulin for my body. But now that they got that under control, everything should be back to normal. I should be back on the field next week. Yeah.
What's it like having to stand on the sideline and watch?
Oh, it's tough. It make you miss it. Yeah. Make you realize how much fun it is out there just thinking about it. But I know my boys, they'll pull it out. Yeah.
Now, down here it's South Rowan. They won their first game this week, but your defense is not allowing but 1.4 points a game. I mean, you have any predictions for this game tonight?
I give about 38-0.
38-0. Okay, you heard it. And you are going to be back next week?
Yes, sir.
All right, that'll be good news for West Rowan fans. Okay, we're here with South Rowan coach Jason Rollins. Now, Jason, you're going to be on the front page tomorrow, and now you know what that means.
That's a good thing.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. Now, how do you see this game? Nobody has really scored on West this year. How are you going to do it?
Well, Mark McDaniels is part of that picture, obviously, but we've game planned and we've broke film down all week since last Sunday, and there's some things that we feel like we can try to do to get in there, to get in their defense that's so aggressive. I tell you, we were talking about this time last year. I think they had negative yardage on people running. So it's they just got a great group of guys over there and a great defense, and we got to find the weak points that are in it and make things work.
What's it been like this week at school? You came up with your first win last week.
Yeah, it was nice. The kids the kids are upbeat and the kids feel good, and then it's even better when you're getting ready to go into conference because they know everything's on the line now, and they know that each week is detrimental to the ups and downs and what happens at the end of the season and playoffs and things like that. So we kind of, I hate to say it, but I like playing the West Rowan first. I mean, it's one of those things where you go ahead and you play that team and you go after the team that's been holding that that state championship in their hand year in and year out, and you look and find out where you stand and how you prepare and see what happens.
So let's go out there and watch the Big Red play tonight. Jason Rollins. Okay, we're here with West Rowan coach Scott Young. Scott, so much is expected every single week, and it's the same. It's the same this week. With West Rowan, even though they're coming off their first victory.
Yeah, I mean, high expectations are good. We love to have high expectations. We demand it of our kids. I think the community and school demands it of us as a program. I think us as coaches demand it of each other as a staff. So that's something we want. We want to look good tonight. We want to see improvement from last week to this week, and if that all happens, we'll be okay.
One thing I like is Jason Rollins, the South coach, is always talking about how he's tried to pattern a lot of things after what you do.
Well, we love that. I think Jason's staff and him do it right, and I think that is real flattering to have another program, another coach who you respect, who tries to simulate what you do. So we welcome that. We'd help those guys out any way we can.
Yeah. What do you think it's going to be like, the atmosphere tonight? We always love the Rowan County rivalries.
Should be a good crowd, despite any records, despite anybody's struggles in the past, despite our last 3 games with high attendance. I expect our guys to be here to support our kids, and I expect the South Rowan fans to be here to support their kids.
Okay, the one thing I love about Scott Young is, what is your pregame drink, Scott?
I'm drinking Diet Sundrop for pregame tonight.
And and I didn't buy it for you, right?
No, but I expect you to buy me one at the end of the game.
Okay, I'll check my pockets.
$1998. I came to this school. 1999, I got my opportunity to coach at this high school.
one of the great things about coming into a new staff is you learn a lot from different men. None of you guys know this man. Jeff Norman. Some of you may. Jeff Norman was one of the football coaches on this staff for many years before I ever got here and many years while I was here. Some of these coaches that have been around know one thing about Jeff Norman. Jeff Norman believed that it didn't matter how big or how small you were. That as long as you gave everything you got and you put it all on the line, that you come out victorious every time. Every time. He would take one of the smallest guys and play him at defensive end and would make him one of the best defensive ends that I'd ever seen. We went that season, we were 0-6. I came in and sit right down in this area, right where you're at right now. Most frustrating year I've ever been in my life. I coached at South Point, I played there, we won year in and year out. And I looked at the head coach and I said, what is it? What is it that makes it tick? What will click in these guys' minds to make them better? To make them believe that they can play with anything? When will they all of a sudden understand that that S means something? That S becomes bigger than that K down in Kannapolis. That S is more important than the one over in Salisbury. That S is more important than that W over there. And I point over there. The coach says, when the will to win. I made a commitment to myself right then that I was going to give everything I had as a coach to make sure that this program could be the best it could possibly be. People can go out there and cuss and gripe and bitch and moan all they want about what we do. By God, I believe in you. I don't care how big or how small that team is. We face that challenge and that adversity every week. That's what makes the game fun. That's what makes it exciting. That's what becomes the challenge. And the challenge is yours. The challenge is yours tonight. I don't care what's happened in the last couple of weeks. What I care about right now is you. I care about what you do when you walk out on that field and you go 4 quarters and you give everything you got. And you don't hold anything back. And you constantly believe in yourself. And believe in facing the adversity when you go out there. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. I put these pieces of paper, I went around and personally taped each and every one of these on your locker. And every one of them said from the Salisbury Post, West Rowan 35. 35 wins and counting. But I didn't get about that part. What I gave was what was at the bottom. October the 8th. Carson and West Rowan. I can't wait. They forgot about your. We went 9-3 last year. And everybody has forgot about you. We put that S back on the table. And we said it was ours. And we were going to hold it high. And that S was going to get bigger and stronger and faster. Now all of a sudden, they doubt you. October the 8th. You know what they know about October the 8th? That's all to me is a day. That's a bye week for us. They can give a rest what West Rowan and Carson's doing on October the 8th. What I care about right now is what you're going to do tonight. Nobody believes but us. Nobody believes but us. And they can take it for what it's worth. By God, I'm going to tell you one thing. When it's all said and done, we're going to take every one of those pieces of paper at the end of this ball game, and we're going to put them in an envelope, and we're going to mail them to the Salisbury Post. We're going to tell them to let everybody know, that October the 8th is a bye week for South Rowan, because we just kicked West Rowan. The question is, do you believe? Let's go, baby, let's go! Let's go! Let's go, baby! Believe in what we talk about with that ass!